Russia or Kaiser. It all seemed so far away. But then I read in the Daily Mail about Christabel Pankhurst being arrested for spitting at a policeman. It had happened at a Liberal meeting, and all she'd done was ask about votes for women, and they'd bundled her out. When she wouldn't pay the fine, she was arrested. The papers said,
"This piece of unmaidenly folly should have been punished with the discipline of the nursery."
The papers said the Pankhursts were
Crazy hooligans! Shrieking hysterics! Their policy was wild delirium.
And yet, when I looked at a picture of her in the newspaper, I saw a young woman just like me. I had to decide for myself, and so I went to a meeting of the WSPU at Caxton Hall, the Women's Social and Political Union. I went straight after work, and the hall was packed. There were a number of speakers, a mill girl from Leeds in her clogs and shawl, but the one I was drawn to was Christabel Pankhurst. She was absolutely sincere, free of all vanity and pose, and everything she said was so true about how women earned less than men for the same work, how the government exploited women, how women paid taxes, some even rakes, but had no say who was in Parliament, and yet a man with no education, an imbecile, a drunk, even a criminal might have the vote. It was common sense, really, but it struck me to the heart. And I decided then and there that this was to be my cause, and I joined the movement. Oh, my name's Millicent Willoughby.
What with working all the hours and only getting one Sunday afternoon a fortnight off, I didn't get much chance at public meetings. Besides, I preferred the music hall. Well, that's where my mother and father worked and met. But I have made tea for all the Pankhursts. Oh, and the mill girl, Annie Kenny. You see, votes for women wasn't just for your educated ladies in the birds and finery. It gave a voice to all women, regardless of class.
My first march, and I sat up most of the night sewing a banner. The WSPU had adopted their own colours, a purple for justice, white for purity, and green for hope. The day of the march and the rain didn't let up. We were soaked to our skins, our long skirts covered in mud. But it didn't matter. We were doing something, and we were seen to be doing it. The Daily Mail came up with a name for us, Suffragettes. It was meant to be an insult. It became our badge of honour.
They marched right past the house in Knightsbridge.